Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, my name is Claudia Forward, and I am going to be speaking to you about transformation. Transformation. We all know it. We all recognize it. We all move through it. And what I want to bring to you is I want to bring you a different way of viewing transformation. You see, we live our life through stories, through storytelling. And with this, what I want to take you through is the body as the cocoon, our breath as the chrysalis, and our essence, our soul essence as the butterfly. Doesn't that feel nice? Our soul essence as the butterfly. Yes. And so I really want to take you on a journey into feeling this, experiencing this, so that you can experience yourself in more of your own purity, in more of your own essence through you as you. And so I'm really, really looking forward to playing with you. And I'm going to bring in some star magic frequencies. Oh, hello, Christy. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here. And if there is anyone that you'd love to experience what we're about to go through, and for those of you who have experienced playing with me in the fun realms of wonderment and curiosity and wonder, please tag someone and share this so that they can also experience it. So I'm going to be bringing in some star magic frequencies, and we're going to be playing with these. Check out these. I love these. I don't know if you've seen them before, but you see, these are divine. They are Selenite Swords of Light, and we are going to be using them as we tune in to our breath, as we tune in to the essence of who we are, and we wake up our own butterfly using our breath as the chrysalis. So if you're coming in, I would love for you to share where you're coming from and what it is that you would like to transform through and from today. I see someone has mentioned here that they've been hurt today. Is that a physical hurt? Is it an emotional hurt? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breathing. So let's just first start with coming together as a collective, harmonizing our energies. Harmonizing our energies together. Taking a deep breath in. Beautiful. So then you will really receive a lot here today. If you need some help healing physically and spiritually, I invite you to drop into soft, nourishing surrender. Soft, nourishing surrender. And take a deep breath in, becoming present with your breath as the chrysalis, your breath as the space that you are transforming through and from. And just allow yourself for this moment, as we harmonize our energies, to receive. Connecting in with your heart, the space within your chest, and allowing yourself to soften. Allowing yourself to be nourished within here, within this moment, just for this moment, just for now. You see, in each and every moment, we are transforming. Within each and every breath, we are transforming. Our breath is the chrysalis. Our breath, as we breathe, we change. Our body is physically changing because it is receiving the breath. It is receiving the nourishment of air throughout our essence. It is flowing through our cells. It's gifting us life. Our breath, our body is the cocoon. Our soul essence, our essence, who we came here to be, is the butterfly. And who we came here to be, how can you let go of who you thought you were? The form that you are now, in order to be all that you can be, all that you are. Transformation, breath, opening. So I invite you now to just close your eyes for a moment as I move these divine, yummy, delicious swords around. And we bring in some frequencies of presence, of lightness, of freedom, of oneness. Taking a deep breath in and closing those delicious eyes of yours. Placing a smile on your face, one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And feel your energy. Feel the heartbeat beneath your hand. Feel the pulsing of the energy within your stomach, or if you're a woman, within your womb space. Just allow yourself to be, to drop, to relax, to be present just for this moment, just this moment. You've got your day you can go back to. That's totally okay. But just for this moment, what if you could just be and feel the spaciousness within you, within your heart, within your soul, within your cells, within your body. Feel the spaciousness within your shoulders, within your muscles. Can you relax your jaw just that little bit more? As we move up through our spine, can you relax your spine and allow your body to come into its perfect aligned state? Your body knows. Remember, the body is the cocoon in our story here today. The body is the cocoon, our breath, the chrysalis, our essence, our natural essence, our soul essence, the butterfly. And then the cycle starts again, each and every moment. And we've been here only on for a few minutes. I question, I wonder, do you feel different already to when you first began to listen? Do you feel different? Do you sense something different? Is your breath freer? Your shoulder a little bit more relaxed? Are your thoughts a little bit quieter? Please share. Our sharings, when we share, they're a gift to others. They're a gift to another. Opening and receiving and allowing. Breathing. Calm, nice, Yes. And I feel calm too. I'm like sort of waving these swords around, feeling quite calm. So, what is, oh, beautiful. Really thankful for the love. Beautiful. That's so soft. A soft nest. Ah, gorgeous. Yes, a soft nest, a soft womb. Nesting in softness. I like that. It feels nice, doesn't it? And that's it, isn't it? Is it that love? So, based off what Lily is expressing here, is it that soft, nurturing love, the sensation of love, is that what gifts us the ability to transform easily, without resistance? Is that something that gifts us a little bit more? And if that's the case, how can we gift ourselves a little bit more love in order for us to transform? To, yes, as Lily says, love brings us to life. Absolutely, love brings us to life. And so if love brings us to life, which is the butterfly, going through the chrysalis, then perhaps a loving breath, the chrysalis. Remember, the breath is the chrysalis. Perhaps a loving breath will gift us more of our own essence to shine through. What if you just simply infused your breath with more love? Can you do that now? Can you do that now? I'll place these swords down. And I'll bring this one in. Can you take a moment and just infuse your breath with love? With the frequency of love. And as you breathe in that frequency of love in through your nose, allow it to move into your left brain and into your right brain, and all the way down through your head, your skull. Allow the breath of love, which, as Renee is saying here, sets us free. Love sets us free, to move down through your throat into your heart space, where it expands 360 degrees in all directions, and it moves down through our back, our middle back, our lower back, down as it waterfalls down our spine, the magic wand of our body. Beautiful. The entire body is starting to feel expansive, as what Christy is sharing now, just by breathing in and infusing the breath with love. That's all that's required. Infuse the breath with love. And we're already feeling and sensing the transformation that is moving through us as it moves down through our hips and our buttocks, down through our chest. Allow that breath, your breath filled with love, to move through every vital organ in your body, dancing and swirling, giving and kissing your liver, your pancreas, your heart, your gallbladder, your small intestines, your large intestines. A breath of love, the chrysalis. As it moves down, and allow that breath of love to move down through our legs, your thighs, your knees, down through your shins, your calf muscles, to your ankles, feet and toes. Just a breath of love. Your breath filled with a frequency of love through your intention, through your desire, through your choice. And as you feel that breath of love moving through you, notice how you feel. Notice the difference in how you feel. Transformation can occur that quickly. It doesn't need to be some magical, fabulous, ta-da! something. It can be. But what if transformation is just, oh, my shoulders just dropped. My jaw expanded. My throat feels free. Oh, I'm not holding on to that thought anymore. Oh, hang on a minute. I feel spacious. I feel calm. I feel peaceful. Wow, isn't that interesting? And then you just open up to see what's available then for you now. What new thoughts, what new perceptions, what new feelings, what new sensations, what new hopes, what new dreams, what new desires can you open up to? Oh, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. And this is then flowing into all that we create. Absolutely. I'm going to pop that up because I'm learning something new here. There we go. Beautiful. Yes. And what this does is by giving us the spaciousness, it is allowing all of the love that we've just experienced through bringing the breath, infusing our breath through with love, to allow that to move throughout our entire body, our entire essence. And then that love is then able to, as Christy beautifully expresses, is able to flow into all that we create, into all that we create. And that's the thing. It's as simple as that. And this is what I mean by the breath is our chrysalis. The breath is our chrysalis. And even just if you play with the idea, and for those of you who you are on now at the moment listening, or those who are going to be watching this afterwards, I'd love for you to play with the idea. What new thoughts come in when you even just wonder over the concept or the perception or the whatever word we want to use around that the breath is our chrysalis, the body, the cocoon, our essence, the butterfly. What new thoughts or sensations do you feel in your body? Like for me, when it's funny, every time I go and my essence, the butterfly, I'm like, just even doing that action, like in fact, I invite you to do that. Just place like your hands on your heart and just go, oh, it feels so good. It feels expansive just even doing that. And it's just like, what new thoughts come in? What new sensations are you gifted with? And are you and will you open up to what they are? Will you allow yourself to feel them, to experience them, to know them, to understand them, to play with them? Expansion. I love that, Renee. Yes, it does. It feels expansive, doesn't it? Just even the thought and the idea of it. You see, we are beings that create through story. Create your own story. We're all creating our own life anyway. We're all creating our own world or our perception of the world that we experience. I like that. Feels fuzzy and fizzy. It does. It's like, oh, it's like, and I know Christy, and I can see Christy going like this, ooh, oh, ooh, and there'll be lots of oohs and ahs and like giggles. More, please. Yes, I love that, Renee. More, please. Exactly. And this is the thing. It's just like, so what if we expand on that? Just the feeling and the sensation of the idea that the breath is our chrysalis, the body, the cocoon, our essence, the butterfly. Amazing. It's just beautiful. You are so welcome. You are so welcome, Lily. I'm so grateful that you are able to breathe. I know these ones are amazing. Selenite Swords of Light with just some incredible technology. And that's the thing. So now what I invite for those of you who've been on How can we expand even further into this breath, into the freedom of the breath, into infusing our breath with more love, more love, more light, more grace, more love, more light, more grace? Can we infuse that breath with more of it? Because how much is too much? How much is too much when we love it? If we were to love ourselves, we are experiencing this life. We deserve to live the life of our dreams, to live a dream life. And how can you expand into what is possible for you in this dream life? How can you create more? I'm going to get the unk. I feel like the unk is going to be played. It just feels like it just wants to come in and play. And hello, I see you too. So let's just open up. Absolutely. There is never enough. It is unlimited and infinite. The infinite possibility of you. Let us open up to that. Open up to the infinite possibility of you and just see how you transform just through dropping into the infiniteness of you, through the love that is you. More light, more love, more grace. You are an incredible being. Incredible. Each and every one of your cells is an affirmation of how awesome you are. Oh my gosh. Your heart beats on its own. Your entire body does a whole lot of things. So let's just start seeing how amazing and incredible we are. So through our breath, we're going to now infuse our breath with more light, more love, more grace. So previously we infused it with some love. Now let's infuse. Let's turn it up. Let's turn up the dial. Love-gasmic. That's cool. Let's turn up the dial and bring some love-gasmic essences into our breath. Opening up and expanding, opening up. And allow that breath to move through your entire body, filled with more light, more love, more grace, and amplifying it with each breath that you take. And what if each breath that you breathe out graces the space around you? It's a different way to look at it. In the spiritual world, we often say, and breathe out anything that no longer serves. I'm sure you've heard that one before. But what if our breath out was breathing out grace and blessings to the space around us? With each breath in, we amplify the light, love, and grace within our essence. And with each breath out, we grace the space we are in. We grace our heart. We grace those around us. We grace the energetic field that we are in. And what does that then do? It then means that because we're breathing out, we're then creating a cocoon. Remember, our body is the cocoon. But we're creating grace, wonderment, and a divine frequency around the cocoon. That is us. Which then only further amplifies our vibration, amplifies our frequency. What if we're now in the age that things can be easy, where we can surrender in softness, gently, with the feeling of nourishment? Why does surrender have to be hard? Why does transformation have to be hard? Who said it has to be hard? What if? And it's interesting. I have a monthly group, a monthly membership, which is just the most divine space, called the New Now Society. And you won't see it anywhere on Facebook. This is probably the first place I've actually even expressed it out loud in a public forum like this. And you likely won't at this point in time. So you will need to message me if you are interested. But within New Now Society, like, one of the things that we played with is, what if you'd never heard of trust before? I mean, now that's a contemplation, because it's just like, sort of, trust. I mean, in the self-development world, in the personal development world, in the spiritual world, we talk so much about trust, and it's just like, okay, we need to. What if I trusted myself more? What if I could let go of anything, distrust, and blah 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 blah, etc. etc. I'm going to say the same thing about transformation. What if we'd never been told, that we'd never heard, that transformation was hard? What if the only thing that we'd ever been told is that, oh my gosh, transformation is the most divine experience? You're the butterfly. Yeah, remember? You're the butterfly, the soul essence coming out. Oh, thank you so much, Christy. Yes, New Now Society is definitely a divine container of expansion and love. It is just, my goodness, it is my heart. It is so divine. And we move through whatever is present in the new version of now. It is all about the openness of how much can we be open to seeing and feeling and expressing through the new version of now. And which is really what we're doing here when we're speaking into transformation, using the chrysalis, using the breath as being the chrysalis, the body as the cocoon. I'm going to keep coming back to saying those things just to remind you of this story that we're co-creating here, so that when you walk through your day, today, tomorrow, the next day, you're walking around, you get a remembrance and you go, oh, this old body of mine, this is the cocoon. Oh, wow. My breath is the chrysalis. Because see, the thing is, with every single breath, we are transforming in any moment, always, continuously. With every single breath, we are transforming. So therefore, what if with each breath, we added into it? So now we've got love in there. We've added more light, more love, more grace. What if we added a code in there that said, hey, I give you permission to bring more of your soul essence, your natural essence out to light? What if your breath was the permission slip for, ready, the butterfly? What if that was the case? And of course, anyone who wants to private message me afterwards, I love heart-to-heart conversations. I'm kind of one of those personal kind of gals. This, in truth, is probably the first time I'm really coming back out into social media after 18 months of being quite quiet in social media. But today was the day. So here I am. So yes, definitely, Lily, you are more than more than happy for you to message me privately. So yeah, so what if, so now we've got within the breath, we've infused love within the breath. And let's just reconnect to that. Breathe in through love, and within each breath, you're breathing in love. It moves through your entire body. And exhale. Now, with the next breath, as we were saying before, and as we've experienced, we're actually now going to activate and breathe in more light, more love, more grace. But you see the difference with this one, as we breathe in more light, more love, more grace, we're also going to be exhaling a blessing of grace within our energetic field for us to cocoon in so deliciously. So, breathing in more light, more love, more grace. and allowing this to move through your entire body, your entire body. And as it tingles and activates and dances with all of your cells moving through your DNA, through your physical body, through your energetic body, you then breathe out blessings within your space, blessings of grace, blessings of wonderment, blessings of you, for you to then nourish in, for the cocoon that is your body to feel safe and divine in. And now, our third step along this process, which is being co-created as we speak, through you, through your energetics. See, that's the thing. This is what I love. What I love so much about what I do is like, I'm really talking about what kind of, what things that you guys are putting out and you're sharing for me to share. I'm just expressing them. And isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? You're actually an integral part of the co-creation of what we're experiencing here now. Whether you're here live or whether you're watching it afterwards, you've called this in. You've asked for this. You've asked for this. So our third step along this process is we are now going to infuse the codes of permission to be our, ready, soul essence. Our soul essence is the butterfly. To allow the butterfly, the essence, our unique natural essence to shine through. So with the next breath in, we gift ourselves the permission, the instruction, the intention, the desire, the hopes, the dreams of our natural essence to come out and shine. The permission. And just really drop in softly with this. Remember the soft, nurturing surrender, the delicate surrender. Be delicate, be kind. Be delicate, be kind. Be delicate, be kind. And just really, as you breathe this in, the permission slip to be more of you, to be naturally you. Allow your body to feel it and experience it. And the way you may feel it and experience it is, it may be through a yawn. It may be through a burp. Truth is, it might be. It might, oh, I've got one coming up. Excuse me. It may be through a movement, needing to go, oh, wow, I need to actually just move that around. Interesting. It may be through a cough. It may also simply be almost like an exhale of relief. So really allow whatever it is to move through. So remember, we're breathing in the permission slip for our natural essence to be the butterfly through the chrysalis of our breath. Our body is the cocoon. And what we're here co-creating for ourselves is a beautiful, safe, nourishing sanctuary for us to walk around in, for us to divine in, for us to be in. Just think, if you invested just a few moments, a few breaths, first breath, infusing love throughout your body, throughout the entire body, including your organs. Do a minute of that. Then another minute of infusing and amplifying more light, more love, more grace within your breath, allowing that to move through your entire body for another minute. And then as we exhale within that one, we're exhaling blessings and grace within our environment, within our own field here. And then the next minute, the next section of breath, that we infuse the permission, the instruction for us to allow our natural essence to shine, for our natural essence to divine through our energetic space. Just imagine what your next conversation is going to be like. It might be a little bit dreamy. You might be like, if you're walking into your partner, you'll be like, hello, love. So you might need to hop yourself back out of it. But it's just like, it is absolutely, to give ourselves permission is huge when we tend to wait for I'm going to show that as well. Hey, that's the thing. It's gifting ourselves the permission using our breath. The chrysalis is our breath, recall. Gifting ourselves the permission rather than waiting for someone else. It's massive. It is absolutely massive. And it's interesting, like, so I was thinking, in the intro to this festival, I was speaking into my husband, who, up until, I don't know, up until I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, he's been a regular muggle. And we're coming up to 22 years together on Wednesday, which is a little bit exciting. And our relationship has been completely transformative in every way. Like, there've been so many different versions of me and of him, more of me. Yeah, that would be me. So many more versions of me than, like, oh my God, so many. But you see, the thing is, I recall going through a stage quite a few years ago where all I wanted was him to follow me, to believe in what I said, because I'm spiritual, and I wanted him to transform, and I wanted this and I wanted that. But the real thing is, what I was looking for, which is why I've kept Christy's comment up, is I was looking for permission from him to be me. I was looking for his permission. He'd already given it. He wasn't going to give it over and over and over and over again. He'd already given me the permission. And once I got that, and I really got that, when it came to my own journey, I no longer needed it from him. I know there was so much less. Wow, quite interesting. Like, I was so much less demanding on him, on what his belief systems are, on the aspects which I believed that he needed to change on and to expand through, etc. Blah, 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 blah. So in short, I stopped being a nag. And so now what I find really, really interesting and really, really insanely, like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Is that for the last 4 weeks, wait for it, the last 4 weeks, my muggle of a husband has been doing 30 minutes of breath work every single morning. Like, okay. Oh my gosh. 6 months ago, if someone had have said to me that that's what he would be doing, and it didn't come from me asking him to transform, wanting him to do it, I wouldn't have believed it. Where did it come from? So what we were doing before, where we breathed in the permission for us to be ourselves in our natural essence. And then we also breathed in more light, more love, more grace, and then breathing out blessings of grace and wonderment within our own energetic frequency and field around us. It was through that. It was through that. Why? Because when I walked in the room, I no longer had these invisible energies. Actually, let's just make them visible. of going, you need to do this, you need to do this. Come on, everyone, you do this, point. Even though I would have told you I wasn't doing it. But energetically, it's exactly what I was doing. I was worrying more about other people's transformation than my own. We can't make anyone do anything. Look at even just look at the way we're talking here right now. If I sat here and said, you need to do this and you need to do that and blah, 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 how is that going to help anything? No. The way the transformation occurs is creating an environment, a cocoon, for the transformation to occur. So in that, we've been speaking about our body as being the cocoon. What if we extend on this because we can, and we've still got some time left. I've got another 20 minutes left, so I can go anywhere. So please, by the way, ask questions, because I don't know what it is that I'm going to share. And it might give me a code as to what's next to share here. So please do ask questions, please do share. But here's the thing. I do want to go into the home. What if we also then chose for our home to be the cocoon? And if the home was the cocoon, like when women are pregnant and we have our womb space, we create nourishment for our womb space. Our womb, it's just warm, it's beautiful, and like this beautiful baby is able to grow as we feed it and nourish it and look after ourselves. What would we need to do in order to create our home or a room? If you've just got a room or your car, it doesn't matter. Let's not limit it by where it is. Create a cocoon within your home. And I love what Lily is writing there. So it's all about becoming a safe space for yourself. Absolutely. Yes. Do whatever it takes to create safety for you. Safety for you. And safety, the most divine. Now, okay, so I do want to just sort of side note. If you're in danger, let's not think our way through safety and breathe out and put some blessings out there. If you need to run, run. If you need to leave if you're in some kind of relationship and things like that, that is actually impacting your safety and your physical safety as well, and your children's safety or your parents' safety or things like that. Yes, okay, different approach. What I'm referring to at the moment is the energetic safety that you get to be in, the energetic safety that you get to create in. Now, with those scenarios, which I did just mention, yes, of course, creating a cocoon of safety around you is absolutely crucial. Yes. Beautiful. I love that. Yes. I just wanted to, I wanted to give a kind of a side note, just in case for those who are listening afterwards, if they're in a different kind of situation and scenario. And yes, I love that. What Lily is saying here is, for me, it's about learning to change the relationship with self. Perfect. That's exactly where it is. And so what I would say right now, in this very moment, my question to each of you who are listening here now, or those who are listening in afterwards, has your relationship with self just in this moment transformed? I know mine has. I'm kind of dancing around going, oh, what can we talk about next? And I'm feeling like a little kid, and I'm sort of, oh, wow. Whereas before, I can honestly say, I had a few little extra thoughts before I came on. I'm like, I wonder where we're going to go with this today. I don't know. Let's see what comes up. I know for me, I'm also seeing and experiencing myself walking around the home. I'm even sort of just even the thought of creating a cocoon. I'm looking at the room that I'm in at the moment going, oh, how can I add some more nourishment in this? Oh, I love that you're feeling more settled. You are so welcome. Thank you. And I love that. I'm sitting here with a smile. It feels yummy. It does, doesn't it? And that's the thing. Why not do small things that feel yummy? And what have we really done? We've listened to a story. We've listened to some words. You've listened to some words. You've taken them in. And you're the one that has co-created the experience for you through the suggestions, through the energetic vibration of what we're creating here. But not only that, each of us here now, we are together as one, creating a space of safety for this to unfold. Even when you look at the comments that are coming through, they're all about inquiry of, oh, openness. Oh, what else? Ah, giggly. Ah, love. Ah, yes. Ah, smile. So we are together creating this as well. We are creating a sanctuary of safety. And that's the thing as well with the cocoon. Our body is the cocoon. Our home is the cocoon. Our room is the cocoon. The car is the cocoon. We want to enter into that cocoon space and feel safe. So, what is it that we get to change around that space? Is it that you burn some essential oils that create a breath and an exhale? Is it that you remove some of the clutter? Is it that you get some, I don't know, here, that's a grid that we've been using as a, there we go, as a screensaver. Is it that you put a number of these types of things around where you look at it and you go, oh, exhale. Use your imagination. Harmonize your environment with a space of safety, oneness, grace, love, breath. Hello, beautiful Jessica. Oh my gosh, it's been such a long time. You get to create the sanctuary of safety for you. In your body, in your heart, through your thoughts, through your breath. And just be with it. And now, as you've heard many words being expressed, how much spaciousness is within your essence and within your body and within the space around you. Can you wash yourself with it? In fact, can you wash yourself with your own essence? Let's do a little process. Again, remember, our breath is the chrysalis. This is where we started. We're going to come back to that. Our breath is the chrysalis. Our body, the cocoon. Our essence, the butterfly. And we can also create a cocoon of safety, of nourishment within your home, within your space that you sleep in, within your bed. Create that cocoon of wonder, of nourishment. And so we are using the chrysalis as a breath. I know, Jessica, it's been such a long time. It's probably been about 18 months. Perhaps it's been 2 years since I've been coming out into the socials world. And this is kind of like, I'm like kind of going, hello, I'm back. So what we're going to do now is a beautiful process. Once again, we're using the breath. And remember, we've got 3 steps with the breath. But this breath, what we're going to do is, because remember how when we breathed in more light, more love, more grace, and remember what we are also doing is we're also breathing in the permission slip to be our natural essence, to be our natural essence. And so then when you breathe out, we're breathing out the blessings, we're breathing out grace within our space. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Grace within our space. So what we're going to do now is, because we've breathed all of that in and our entire body, our entire essence has been nourished with more light, more love, more grace through our breath. Our breath. We've gifted it to ourselves. What we're going to do is you're going to create a ball. And in this ball, once you've got that ball, we're going to breathe out into it. This time, the breath out, rather than just gracing the space around us, we're actually going to make this ball bigger. And it's going to be filled with the butterfly, natural essence. The breath is the chrysalis. And wait for it. This is going to be so yummy. You're going to love it. Are you ready? Okay. So gather your ball energetically. Beautiful. And what you will find, oddly, is that it feels kind of like you can notice there's a little bit of a density around it. And now, because we've breathed in more light, more love, more grace, we are now going to breathe that out into this ball. And naturally allow your hands to open and grow with the ball. That's it. Nice. Keep going. Remember, our breath is the chrysalis. I'm going to step back because I know what's coming next. Okay, really feel that ball. One more breath. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to gather this ball and we're going to place it over us. You ready? We're going to pick it up and we're going to place it over our crown and just allow it to move through our body. Huh? How cool is that? Isn't that delicious? Isn't that yummy? Who felt that when they blew the essence up, your natural essence, and then showered yourself with that natural essence, with your light, with your breath? So yummy. I love that. I was gifted this as a process by a gentleman by the name of Craig Davey, who makes incredible talisman. And this was, I would say, probably about 12 years ago. 12 years ago. I've been using this for 12 years. Wow. I love that. I love that. Me. It was beautiful. So light and expanded. Isn't it incredible? My goodness. And how simple is that? Again, remember what we started with is transformation. The chrysalis as our breath. The body is the cocoon. Our essence as the butterfly. And with the chrysalis as the breath, goddess bath. Oh, I like that, goddess bath. This is so yummy. Thank you, Renee. Yes, goddess bath. I'm going to put that up because it just feels yummy. So we need to see goddess bath up there because we get to have more goddess baths or warrior baths or god baths. And that's the thing, like just simply showering ourselves with our own breath, with our own essence, by gifting us the permission to be all that we can be, to be who we are meant to be. Isn't that what this is all about? Aren't we supposed to just be us? Isn't that the reason why we want to transform? So we can be more of who we are? Let's forget this whole transformation thing that's escaping a reality. Let's have the transformation into being more of ourselves. And let's make it easy. Let's make it simple. Let's make it blissful. Let's make it blissful. Like Christy says, feel so expansive and blissful. It is blissful. It is so okay to be blissful. What if we played with that? What if we just played with, okay, I love you, Jessica. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful to be with you again too. I can feel all of you on here. That's the thing. This is what's gifting me so much bliss. I'm like sort of, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm a 51-year-old that goes, who cares? I'm in my natural essence, and I want you to be too. I want you to live a life that you just go, oh my God, this is just the best. I'm living my dream life, and wow. And how much more is possible? Because there is so much more that is possible. Oh, hello, beautiful Tara. Oh my goodness, you're going to love receiving the frequencies of this session here. I really invite you to play with them. Oh my goodness, they're just beautiful. And so remember, in summary, what we were talking about is transformation, and we're co-creating a space for ourselves to be the transformation, knowing that with each and every breath we are already transforming, because within each and every moment our body, like, let's just think of the transforming. Our heart goes boom, 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 or whatever the whatever the thing on the whatever rhythm the heart goes. Our intestines are nourishing, and they're like sort of they're moving through things. They're moving through food. They're digesting thoughts as well. Our brain is moving. Like, our breath is giving us life. And so infusing our breath with love. So we created a process throughout this space here. So we've got, I think it's 4 steps. It might be 5, but let's just go through them. So step 1, what I invite you into. So first of all, remember, the breath is the chrysalis, our body the cocoon, our essence the butterfly. So, and we're going to activate all of this through our breath, the chrysalis. So, within the first minute of the breath in, we're just going to infuse our breath with love, and allow that breath to move through our left brain, our right brain, down through our body into our heart, as it expands out down through our back, as it waterfalls down our spine, into our hips, our buttocks, down through all of our internal organs. Remember, infused with love. Our breath is infused with love. Moving down our legs, our knees, our shins, our calves, ankles, feet, and toes, down through our arms and all the way to our fingertips, so that our body is infused with love, which is gifted through our breath. And then for another minute, what we're going to do is we're going to turn up the dial on that love frequency, and we're going to infuse it with more love, more light, more grace. More love, more light, more grace. More love, more light, more grace. And we're going to breathe that in. More light, more love, more grace. And we're going to breathe that in, and we're going to fill our entire body with it. And instead, like that whole spiritual thing of like, we let go when we breathe out that which no longer. Because see, the thing is that naturally is going to happen anyway. So we're not going to even focus on that. But what we're going to focus on is we're going to breathe out the blessings and the grace that is us. into our frequency around us. And so that when we breathe in more light, more love, more grace, we breathe out grace and love and light within our surrounding our cocoon, which is our body, with a beautiful frequency of us. And then with the next minute, so we're on minute 3, in the next minute, what we're going to be doing is, and this is a practice that I invite you into, do it for 7 days and just see what unfolds. And in fact, I would love to hear from you if you are choosing to do this for 7 days, because I know I'm going to. I think it's going to be fun, really. And why else? Why would I not do something that I feel is going to be fun? Because it's like, oh, what could happen there? So with minute 3, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breathing in the permission, the instruction, the intention that we are going to open up our heart, and we're going to give ourselves the permission to be in our natural essence. For our natural essence, our soul essence to shine. That's what we're going to be breathing in. And so when that breath, because we've primed our bodies and we've primed the cocoon, and we've primed the space around us within the minute 1 where we breathe in love, within the minute 2 where we're breathing more light, more love, more grace, and breathing out the blessings and the blessings of more light, more love, more grace, surrounding a beautiful cocoon around us. That third one, our body is already primed to go, yeah, of course. Why would I not be my natural divine essence and my natural self? Why would I not? And so then with that, we are then going to play with, recall, the ball. We're going to create a ball, and we're going to blow up the ball through our natural essence, which also has the love from the first breath, from the first minute, the more love, more light, more grace from the second, plus the permission slip to be our natural essence and our natural self. And then we're also going to breathe out this natural essence. And then we're going to bathe in it. Bathe in it. Like Renee said, we're going to have a goddess bath. That's just 4 minutes. And in those 4 minutes, you're a new person. And what if you could do just those 4 minutes, just those little itty bitty 4 minutes? Say, for example, before you sit at the dinner table, just imagine how you would be around your family, around your partner, how you would cook the food. Wouldn't the food have a lot more love in it? What if in those 4 minutes, what if you did that just before hopping on a call with a client, or if you're working with a coach? What if you did that then? What if you did that 4 minutes before you hopped also on social media? And then know full well your frequency is a wildly different frequency. And so therefore will be guided divinely to what it is that you're meant to hear, listen, and sense and feel and experience. It's just 4 minutes. But it can change your life. And all we've used and played with is the story that our breath is the chrysalis, our body the cocoon, our essence the butterfly. And remember as well, we get to create a cocoon space within our home. How can we expand? One of the things that did come up as we were moving through here, how can we expand that sense of safety that we feel within our space? So I do invite you to play with that too. Play with creating a cocoon of safety within your space. Oh my goodness. I think my time here is coming to a close, and I thank you all so much. This was so much fun. If you did enjoy this, I would love for you to share it, tag someone who you believe that this would gift. Listen to it again, re-experience it so that you can feel to the frequencies of what is here. If you choose to go with and do those 4 minutes, that I was expressing through that process over the next week. I would love to hear if you are choosing to do that. Please message me privately if you choose, and if you'd like to say hi. I love conversations. I love getting to know you on a personal level. And if you are interested in any healing facilitation, anything, play, contact me. And once again, as I mentioned partway through, and it's the first time I've really expressed this out loud, or it's the second time in this call, I have a monthly membership which is called New Now Society. And New Now Society is all about opening up to the new version of now, expanding the sense of safety within our heart, being our own unique color, being our own unique vibration, and creating harmony within ourselves first, and then within the community, and then within the community around us in our own outside world. The mission of New Now is creating a harmonized collective existence, but it starts first with us and within our own selves and cells. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much. I love you. I have enjoyed every moment, and I don't want to go, but because I can feel you all. Thank you. And I send you so much infinite love. Mwah. Loads and loads of love. Thank you. And mwah, 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 mwah. I love you. Bye. Oh, and please DM me. I love to have a chat. Bye.